What is going on, faithful? Faithful, faithful, faithful. What is going on? Good evening, good night. Depending on where you're at, it is your boy Niners Sickness with the Niners Sickness Report. How's everybody doing tonight? Kathy, how you doing, Kathy? Good to see you, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. Nico, what's up, Nico? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. When is this nightmare going to end? Injuries after injuries. That's $1,000,000 question, Nico. $1,000,000 question. When is this nightmare going to end? So frustrating, brother. So frustrating. Make sure real quick to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you guys can make sure you wipe your feet. Smash that like button for me. Would appreciate it. That is the question, Nico. To be honest with you, that is $1,000,000 question. These injuries have been overwhelming. We are tired of the injuries. It seems like it happens every year. Jimmy's out. Kitto's out. Kitto was out last year. He's out this year. Jimmy was out last year. He's out this year. Let's keep our fingers crossed for Bosa to stay healthy. But it is frustrating, to say the least, Nico. Very, very frustrating. Roberto Hastings, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Good to see you, man. Sorry for coming on late. I don't know if I was going to do a show tonight or not. I planned to go live at 3:30. At 3:30 this afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. I was watching TV, and I go, you know what? I'm going to finish this program on TV, and I'm going to go do a live. Well, I went to use the restroom, and while I was in the restroom, everything went dark. Everything went dark. I'm like, my wife's like, the electricity went out. What? We've been having a storm. We've been having fires here in Northern California. There was a storm going on today, and I think the power lines must have blown or something happened to the power lines. We were from 3:45 Pacific Standard Time till 8:40. We got our electricity back. So we were without electricity for about 5 hours. Therefore, that's why I did not go live. I thought about going live on my phone, but I'm like, nah, I'll wait. If the electricity goes back on, I'll go live. If it doesn't, then there's always tomorrow, correct? So that's what happened. I planned to go live at 3:30 Pacific time, and my electricity went out due to the storm. Not just my electricity, but the whole area went out. So the storm has been crazy over here. Trey is injured. Yeah. I heard it's his knee. He may miss 1 or 2 weeks. I know we have the bye in between that injury, so we'll have to kind of monitor to see where Trey's at. Hopefully, he recovers quickly. But Jimmy should be able to go after the bye. We do not. I repeat, we do not want to start number 7. At all costs, we don't want to start number 7. For sure. It was so windy all day, yes. Especially here, bro. It was windy. Roberto Escalante says, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Shit, the wind knocked over my fence over here in Fresno. Yeah, bro. I'm near you. I'm in Modesto, Riverbank, Modesto area. So I'm a few hours away from you. The wind it knocked out the electricity. We were without electricity for almost 6 hours. So very, very frustrating. But I'm sorry to hear about your fence, brother. I'm sorry to hear about your fence. I hope you're repairs are not that expensive, but that does suck, bro. So man, sorry to hear that. What's up, Kathy? He says it's so frustrating. The injuries, yes, the injuries are very, very frustrating. You have Trey Lance come out and debut against the Arizona Cardinals. He played okay. I'll tell you one thing, guys. I don't care if you guys agree with me. Not that I don't care. That sounds harsh. It is. I guess it's not important whether you guys agree with me or not. I don't know the proper word. But the point is, we did not lose the game because of Kittle. We did not lose the game because of Kittle. We lost the game because of Mike McClinchy and that offensive line. And we lost the game because of Kyle Shanahan not running the ball. And when I say not running the ball, I'm talking about not running the ball with Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell. When your quarterback has more yards rushing than your two running backs, that's a problem. That is a problem. A lot of us have been criticizing Shanahan's play calling. Now, I am not saying that we should fire Shanahan. I am not taking board on that ship. I'm not the kind of guy that says, let's fire him, he's trash. No. He still only has 5 years of experience as a head coach. He's going to make some bonehead, questionable calls. I just hope he really regroups in this bye week, talks to his coordinators, talks to Mike McDaniel, and really trying to figure out a formula that we can begin to use if we're going to want to win games going forward. Because whatever Kyle Shanahan has been doing for these 5 games ain't working. I'm upset about Trey Sermon. I'm upset that you drafted. Not only did you draft Trey Sermon in the 3rd round, but you moved up into the 3rd round for Trey Sermon, and you're not going to utilize him? You're not going to utilize that talent on your roster when you traded up to get him? Kyle, what's going on? One carry for 7 yards for Trey Sermon. That is not acceptable. I don't know about you guys, but he should have pounded the ball with Elijah Mitchell and Trey Sermon over and over again. You don't trade up into the 3rd round to get Trey Sermon and just not use him. Third and 7, and Kyle decides to run with a quarterback. What were you thinking? 4th and 1, and you're in shotgun position. Kyle, what are you thinking? I mean, I'm glad that he wasn't conservative. I'm glad that he went for it multiple times, but you have a big quarterback, 200 plus pounds, 6'4" frame. You don't think he can do a quarterback sneak? Is Kyle getting too cute with his play calling? Too much? I want to get you guys' information. Is he getting too cute with his play calling? Because it seems to me that that is an issue. Hey, at least I have a bigger backyard now because of... Well, I love your attitude, bro. I know those circumstances that you're in are they can be bad because they're out of your control. But I love your personality, bro. I love your attitude. Because there's honestly getting mad and getting upset is not going to fix it. Otherwise, if that took care of a lot of problems, ooh boy, I'll be blowing a temper all the time. But it doesn't fix anything. So I love your attitude, brother. Jose Gonzalez Sr., welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Does the Storm know the way to San Jose? It must have been windy in San Jose, huh? It was crazy over here in Riverbank, Modesto area. Giants lead series 2-1. I'm an A's fan. I'm an Oakland's A's fan, but my wife is a Giants fan, and I have nothing against the Giants, so I'm not a Dodgers. I don't like the Dodgers, so go Giants, absolutely. Trey should have never been hurt. He ran too much. Yeah, way too much. I completely agree. When you have Trey Sermon and you have Elijah Mitchell coming back, why are you running your quarterback as much as you did? That I don't understand that. What's up, Jay in the Bay? What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, I was telling everybody, bro, when I came onto your stream, my electricity had just came back. My electricity was out for 5.5 hours due to the storm over here. I was going to go live about 3:30 in the afternoon, and that didn't happen. Maybe the YouTube gods didn't want me to, got tired of me talking all the time. So they decided to turn off my electricity. The whole area, the whole neighborhood, electricity was out. Agreed. We should have utilized our running backs more often. I mean, Jay, I don't understand I don't understand the situation that is going on. I don't know what Trey Sermon has done to Kyle. I don't know if he hit on his wife or I don't know what, but there's an issue there, man. There's an issue. You give him the ball one time for 7 yards. I mean, Trey Sermon's not hurt. So I need to understand, why are you feeding your running back one time? I mean, Trey Lance ran for 89 yards, 16 attempts. Now, out of those 16, not all were design runs. Some of them he ran on his own instead of passing. I understand that, but still, you have Elijah Mitchell, you have Trey Sermon, and you're going to run the ball with Trey. Kyle, this is getting old. I don't want Kyle to be fired. I'm still on the Kyle train, but I am upset. Kyle is getting too cute with his play calling. Get your head out of and begin to change things around. Things ain't working. Whatever your game plan, whatever your things, Kyle's known for script plays. He scripts them, and he doesn't know how to go away from the scripts. He has to go from A to Z before he does anything else. Sometimes the defense dictates something different. You got to get away from your script plays at times, Kyle. The shit ain't working, what you're doing, bro. Sorry to hear about your power. Yeah, it was tough, man. But you know what, though? Me and the wife, we had dinner, candlelight dinner. No choice, but we definitely had a candlelight dinner. So it gave me and my wife an opportunity to talk for a while. I mean, we talk all the time anyway, but no electricity. We kind of stayed away from the phones. We have internet on our phones, but we decided to stay away from the phones and just take the opportunity of the electricity being out to just kind of regroup between me and my wife and talk about some things that has been going on in our family. And we just took advantage of that opportunity. Now she had enough of me for 5.5 hours. So she told me, go back to your office, into your studio, go talk to them, because I had enough of you. If Kyle thinks he can run Trey like that every game, he will be hurt bad by 2 or 3 games in. Yeah, I don't think that he'll run him that much. I hope not, to be honest with you. I really hope not. But yeah, 16 for 89 yards. When you have Trey Sermon only getting the ball one time for 7 yards. What's up with that? That makes, can you guys make a rationalized reason why Kyle will only run his top running back that was taken in the 3rd round only one time? Please tell me, because I don't know. Well, Giants won 2 already. Nick, how you doing, Nick? Welcome. Make sure you smash that like button. Wipe your feet. Giants are 2-1, I believe, over the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken. Beto, what do you think about Chucky? Chucky. That's interesting. I kind of saw that coming. I mean, listen. And this time, there's no place for racism. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care what position you're in. There's no place. I'm sick and tired of racism. I'm sick of it. There's no place for it, man. I don't care if it was a few years back. I don't care if it was 10 years back. I don't care. You did it. You sent some racism emails. Now, I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to elaborate too much into this because I'm not fully equipped to do so because I haven't read everything, but I've kind of read a little bit on Twitter, and for what I heard, the best thing for him to do was to resign. Listen, people need to understand this. He resigned, but it wasn't by choice. Resigning is a nice way of being fired. Okay? He got fired. Resigning from the Raiders is just a nice way of being fired. And he needed to be fired with comments like that. There's just no place for that anywhere. And I don't tolerate it. I do not tolerate racism at all. My opinion is Kyle is getting cute because opponents have figured him out. Jose, that's a very valid point there, Jose. Very valid point. Yeah, I mean, let's keep it 100% real. Let's keep it 100% real. People are starting to figure him out. Absolutely, they're starting to figure him out. Absolutely, and we definitely have to. Kyle has to make some proper adjustments. Kyle's too smart. Kyle's a smart. This is if I may. This is my concern with Kyle. I think Kyle has just too much on his plate. I think Kyle Shanahan, as a head coach, just has too much on his plate. At some point, he's going to have to delegate some of that responsibilities to Mike McDaniels. He's going to have to give him some of that responsibility. This is just my opinion. I think Kyle Shanahan is a great play caller, but as a head coach, this is a lot of times why when you're an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, you thrive. Why do you thrive? Because you're only responsible for that part of the field. When you become head coach and you got to take on multiple responsibilities, you got to take on the offense, defense, and special teams, plus PR and all these other things that go with becoming a head coach. A lot of times it's overwhelming. And a lot of people can't handle all that responsibility. Look at the guy from Kansas City, Andy Reid. One hell of a coach, but he has Eric Bieniemy as his offensive coordinator. You gotta delegate. Look at Vic Fangio, one of the best coordinators to ever coordinate the 49ers defense, in my opinion. And he has a defensive coordinator. Look at Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh went to the Jets. He was our coordinator, a damn good one as well. And what did he do? He hired, I can't think of his name, but the linebacker that played for us as his coordinator. I just think personally, Kyle has a lot of responsibility on his plate, and he's trying to do too much, and it's starting to pile up on him. That's just my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. What's up, Andrew? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome. Make sure you hit the like button. I think LaFleur was making Kyle look good, but now he is gone, so Kyle and our offense is suffering. That, you know what? That's a thought. That's a very good point there, Andrew. Very, very good point. Yeah, man, I agree. Let's not get the kid hurt. We have Mitchell. We got Mitchell and we have Sermon. We traded up into the third round to get Sermon. Utilize him. Use him. Humberto, welcome to the stream, brother. Disappointed in Kyle Shanahan. He seems zoned. Yeah, a lot of us are very disappointed in Kyle Shanahan, and rightfully so. Now, I'm not one of those, let's fire him. Let's fire him. Let's trade him. Who are you going to replace him with? Let's keep it 100. Next year is a whole different ball game. But this year, during the middle of the year of the season, 5 games in, who are you going to replace Kyle with? If we let him go at the end of the year and we pursued Eric the Enemy or someone else, we can discuss that. But people want him fired today. Well, okay, I understand you're upset. I understand Kyle has been, messing up. I understand that. You are legitimate, have the right to be upset. But I need to ask you, if we fire him this year, who do we replace him with? Do we allow Mike McDaniel to take over and run as a head coach? Sometimes we got to step away from our feelings and be rational. Says, I don't like the way Kyle's been doing things. I'm not happy with Kyle, but I understand that we're stuck with him, at least this year. You know what I mean? Humberto, welcome out, bro. Welcome to the group. Good riddance, Chucky. Yeah, bro. Yeah, brother. There's no room for racism. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. My own father, if he would have been racism, I would have stopped talking to him. He wasn't. He's gone to heaven to be with the Lord. But I'm just using that as an example. If my kids become racism, we're going to have an issue. I'm not going to give my kids a pass because they're my kids. First of all, they weren't raised that way. But I'm just using that as an example. I don't care who you are. There's no place for that garbage. I'm sorry. I get heated up when it comes to that, man. I really, really do. This is unexpected. Look like John Gruden is resigning. He's being fired. Matthew Navarro, welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure you smash the like button and wipe your feet. Let's keep it real. He is being fired, but they're being politically correct in this matter. Okay? The things that he did he didn't do it this week. He did it a few years back. So they're having him resign. But his ass got fired. Mike Davis is not going to tolerate that, bro. So even though it says he resigned, his ass was fired, in my opinion. Trey got one of the worst starts possible. I don't agree with that, Edward, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Welcome to the show, brother. Good to see you. Due to the team, Kyle's worst game possibly. I'll tell you one thing, Edward. We did not lose the game because of Trey. Trey did not lose the game. He didn't. Play calling, not utilizing the running backs more as Kyle should have. Going for it on 4th down in the shotgun formation. Especially, remember the situation where Juice was running in motion and Lance was in shotgun and he ran behind the center and took a direct snap to try to get the first down? First and foremost, we tried that against the Packers. It was successful. It happened quickly. This time, Alex Mack took a little too long to hike the ball. The defenders were able to get into the A gap. Once the A gap was filled by the defenders, that play was not going to work. So it was bad play calling, poor execution at times, and Mike McClinchy. Don't get me started on Mike McClinchy. This guy was garbage. 3 penalties. in one series. 3 penalties in one freaking series for Mike McGlinchey. Trent Williams had some penalty, but he, you know what he did? He opened up that play for Debo. He did some great things as well to kind of redeem himself. But Mike McGlinchey, Daniel Brunskill, oh my God, that right side of the offense was atrocious, and I'm being nice, atrocious. Oh my God, Scott Hill, what's up, Scott? Welcome to the stream, bro. Make sure you wipe your feet, hit that like button. Please remember, Kyle can only call so many plays with Trey. That is true. That is true. But I do not understand why he didn't call plays for his running backs. What does keeping Trey Lance play calling had to do with running the game? A rookie quarterback best friend is the run game and a good defense. The defense showed up. The defense played lights out. D'Amico Ryans, great execution. Great game plan for the Arizona Cardinals. But we were not running the ball with our running backs. It's impossible to win a game when you put everything on the quarterback. You should have ran the ball. I don't know. I mean, you give it, Trey Sermon only had 1 carry. Please explain to me why you only have 1 carry for 7 yards. It makes absolutely no sense to me, Kyle. Our defense is getting better every week. Yes, sir. It's getting better. D'Amico Ryans is getting more comfortable in his own body. He's doing a lot what Robert Saleh did, but he's now putting a lot of his own wrinkles into that defense, and he called a great game. I mean, we held Arizona to three and outs. They haven't been held like that all season. I guess they ran their total yardage were at the lowest that they had so far. They only had 17 points against us. Yes, we lost, but we only lost by 7 points. They only scored 17 points on our defense. Even freaking Dante Johnson, that has no business being on the roster, contributed with a deflection, and they got the ball out of the defender's arm and recovered it himself. Great play by Dante Johnson. Kudos to you, brother. I still don't like you. You still suck. Well, I don't like him. I don't just like him as a person. I don't know him. But as a football player, but great play. By the way, got to give you props. Hey, I hear Chucky is looking for work. He's not going to be. Yeah, I don't really want. Yeah. Go work in the fields, Chucky. He needs to get his head in the game for now. I'm not saying fire him now, but no, I wasn't referring to you, Humberto. A lot of Niner fans are saying fire Kyle in general, and I don't understand that. I understand the frustration with Kyle. I understand that you got to keep him accountable for the stuff that he does or doesn't do, but to fire him during the season when honestly you have nobody else really to replace him, I don't know, it's not a good idea in my opinion. But I wasn't referring to you, bro. Just in general, because people are calling out for his head for some reason. Let's see here. Brian Tomez, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Kyle, as an OC, gets his dad. Yeah, really, huh? Bring his dad in. Now, I don't know about his dad, but I am on vacation in Nashville. What's up, Chris? Lynn, how you doing, brother? Nashville. Right on, bro. Right on. Thank you for stopping by. Go Niners. Play calling was bad. Yeah, it was terrible. Definitely cannot disagree with you there, man. Kyle has to do better. Trey played great. Team offensive line and coach let him down. Absolutely, Edward. 100% agree with you. Cannot say it any any better. Juice play was bad. It wasn't really. It was a little bit of Alex Mack and Juice, but once those defenders got in the A gap, it was hard to get that first down, man. Just poor execution between Juice and Alex Mack on that particular play, and Trey did great. Yeah, he had a mistake. He overthrew Debo, and it was intercepted. He had some balls they're questionable that he can call back. But hey, listen, as good as Debo did, he dropped some balls. And before you say, "Well, Trey throws so hard that sometimes it's no. I'm sorry. That might be true. But when Debo is a professional receiver, when he is the number one wideout on your offense, you got to help out the rookie, man. You got to catch those balls. I understand it's not always easy, but you got to catch those balls. Sanu, same thing with Sanu. He dropped the ball for a crucial first down. If he would have caught it, it would have been a first down. He drops it. We had to punt the ball. You got to help out your rookie quarterback, especially when it's his first game, and helping him by getting penalties like the offense did, and by not catching the ball and dropping them is not the way to help out your young quarterback, in my opinion. Tanisha, welcome to the stream. Tanisha, how you doing? Good to see you. We have plenty of opportunities to win. Yes, we did that game. Yes. In a hostile environment with a rookie, the youngest rookie, I don't know for the whole NFL, but at least for the Niners, to play in a hostile environment. Whether you agree with me or not, that's fine. I believe Trey Lance did pretty good. Under the circumstances, he did great. He didn't get help by his offensive line. He didn't have his best safety blanket in Kittle. Dwally drops the ball. Sanu drops the ball, and Debo drops. You can't have that if you want to win games. And yet, like Tanisha said, we were close enough to be able to win. Listen, when we went for it at the 50-yard line and we were not able to get it and we turned over the ball in downs, Dante Johnson got the ball back. He gave Kyle Shanahan and the offense another opportunity to punch it in. And what do we do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You can't win that way. We play with no discipline. Yeah. Whether you guys agree with me or not, that is fine. Mike McClinchy should not get re-signed. This is his fifth-year option. Sayonara. Do not. I hope the Niners do not bring him back. You may not agree with me or disagree. That's fine. Let me know in the comments. But I don't want him back. He needs to go. And what's going on with our pick from Notre Dame? He's nowhere to be. I mean, we brought him in because he's a big guard, and he hasn't got on the field. What's going on? I don't know, man. You got to say that a lot of our draft picks have been very questionable. John Lynch, I don't know what you're doing, buddy. This is where I put the responsibility on John Lynch. Yes, we got Kittle in the 5th round. Listen, and I'm going to be sarcastic here, okay? I'm just being sarcastic. Let's trade all our picks except the 5th round. Let's give all our trades. Let's trade them away for veteran signings. And let's just keep the 5th round because it seems like in the 5th round, we got Kittle, we got, I can't think of his name right now. Our linebacker that's hurt right now, Hufanga. You know what I mean? It's like the 5th round, we can pick players everywhere else. And let's who are we kidding? Our first rounders? Our first rounders have really, besides Bosa, hasn't really planned out for us. Let me know if I'm wrong in this opinion. What's up, Will? Man, how you doing? What? Personnel is why play call looks like the way it looked. When you say personnel, we were missing Kittle, which Kittle is a big factor in our offense. He is. I'm not taking that away. But we had Debo, we had BA, we had Sanud, we had Trey Sermon, who was not utilized in my opinion. We had Elijah Mitchell back, which he was running good, but they didn't keep feeding him the ball. So I hear you, Will, but the only one that wasn't really available was Kittle. You can't, listen, a lot of our first downs were called back because of penalties. That can happen. Drop balls can happen. I don't like to blame wins or losses on the referees, but I don't know about you, but that holding call was definitely in the end zone. That holding call was definitely in the end zone. It should have been a 2-point safety. And the refs did not call it. That didn't help either. What's up, Coach Timo? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Give me a second here. It says Niner sickness. Let me read this. Let me move this up a little bit. You have been reading my comments on other posts, brother. It's all good. I forecasted for us to have a chance to win. We needed to run the rock versus the Cards. 3 worst runs defense. And yes. And we didn't run. We ran it with Trey, but that's not who you run it with. Trey should not have been your running back. Trey's your quarterback. They could have did some run out options. But you give it to Trey Sermon. I know that both Treys are going to screw me up sometimes. You give it to Sermon. You give it to Elijah. You feed the rock to these guys. I cannot understand, and I guess I never will, why Sermon only got the ball one time. One time. Against a bad run defense. I don't understand. Please clarify for me. Can't ask Dwally to do Kittle's. Nope. You can't. Absolutely correct. But dropping balls doesn't help either, bro. But I hear you. He's no Kittle. He is definitely no Kittle. And I've been hearing people say about trading Kittle because he's always hurt. Shut your mouth. You don't trade him. Leslie, welcome to the show. Leslie, how you doing? Look, we did better than I thought. Defensively, we did great. Defensively, we were in there. Yes, Josh Norman could have played a little bit better. Manuel Mosley did good. Our safety did good. Our front, Eric Armstead, played great. But it wasn't enough when your offense is not producing. D'Amico Ryans and that defense did everything they had to do to keep us in the game, to give us opportunities to win. The example that I used a few minutes ago, when we went for it in the 50-yard line and we went for it, and we did not get that first down, and we turned it over on downs. Dante Johnson, who is the worst, in my opinion, on that defense, made a play. He made a play. What a statement by Dante Johnson. Look, Kyle, I suck, and I'm going to make a play for you. I'm going to force the fumble, recover the fumble, give you and your offense the ball back. What you going to do with it? Kyle said, I don't know. Absolutely nothing. I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated with Kyle. I'm not going to get rid of him. I don't want him fired, but I'm frustrated with him. Penalties killed us also. If I hear the word holding again, I hear you, Tanisha. You're going to, as long as Mike McClinchy is part of the Niners offensive line, you're going to hear holding quite a bit. Get used to it, unfortunately, Tanisha. Get used to it. Niners sickness, 12 total attempts rushing. We're not going to get it done. Combined between both of your running backs. So, Elijah got 11. Trey Sermon got 1. Really? Obviously didn't, and we lost. Until the fourth quarter, our defense was lights out. Yeah, they're going to get gassed, man. Let's keep it real. They're going to get gassed. I don't take nothing away from the defense. I take nothing away from D'Amico Ryans. They did a superb job, in my opinion. Now Trey Lance had a couple of knocked balls down. That's on him for staring down the defender. You don't stare down your receiver. These defenders, J.J. Watt is smart. He knows if he can't get to you, he's going to raise his arm up right before you throw that ball because he can see your eyes. You can't stare down your receiver and expect your ball not to get knocked down by big guys like J.J. Watt. So kudos to J.J. Watt, man. I swear, no, but I am still frustrated with the play calling. And it keeps Gruden. And let's keep Gruden the creep. Let's keep Gruden the creep off football field right now. Yeah, he got to go. Well, he's going. He's definitely going. Yeah, that guy's. I'm sorry. I don't like to talk negative about people, especially if I don't know them personally. But if there's any type of racism in you, you're trash. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm harsh. Maybe I'm too, but you're trash, in my opinion. There's no need to be racial. There's no reason. No reason at all. And if I offend you, I'm sorry. But people that are racial are trash, in my opinion. No way we fire our head coach, the best play caller in the entire NFL, as indicated by those in the know in higher places than fans. What are we, stupid? Heck no. I love Coach Timo, man. Like I said, I'm not opposed to firing him at the end of the year either. But if they did that, for example, and they brought someone like Eric the Enemy or someone else, I wouldn't like it, but I understand it. But to fire your head coach in the middle of the season when you have nobody to replace him with, I understand you're mad, Niner fans. I understand you're frustrated. But you got to be rational, man. You can't be in your feelings. I tell people this all the time. Don't make any type of decisions when you're mad. Don't make no types of decisions when you are mad. 9 out of 10 times, you're going to make a decision that you're going to regret. You got to step back, breathe, and think things clearly before making a decision that can jeopardize your future because of a moment of incoherency, because of anger or feelings. I like Trey, but I feel he was thrown into too soon. Well, he was thrown because of injury. So this is the thing that we knew about Jimmy G. He's injury prone. He gets hurt. So I understand why Trey played. I don't understand why Kyle ran him as much as he did. Excuse me. He has potential to be a great one. Yes, he does. And I've seen a lot of flashes of that. We have a better chance this season with Jimmy if he played that game. The problem with that, bro, is Jimmy gets hurt. I hate the what ifs. I cannot live on the what ifs. What if this? What if I win the lotto? The reality is Jimmy probably would have won the game. We don't know. I'll tell you one thing, though. People may argue with me, and that's fine. But Jimmy would have got sacked at least 4 to 5 times in that game. Trey got sacked twice. Jimmy would have got sacked at least 5, if not more, in that game. The way that defense was playing, Jimmy would have got sacked. Now, that's just because you get sacked doesn't mean you lose a game. But do you think Jimmy would have turned around and did a backward pass again and fumbled the ball? But my point to your question is, you can't live in the what ifs because Jimmy gets hurt, and he gets hurt often. How many games has he played for us in the time that he's been here? Now, people say when Jimmy's in, we win games. Yes, we do. But every game that he doesn't play because he's hurt, he loses that game. Right? Let's be real. People say when Jimmy's in, he wins more. We lose without him. Well, if you're not in the game because you get hurt, then we're losing that game because of you, in my humble opinion. Debo dropped 2 good passes. Drove me nuts. And as a starting receiver, as the number 1 of the 49ers, you can't do that. You got to help out your rookie quarterback. I understand he throws it hard. I know they're hard to catch, but you get paid to do just that. Drop 1, but 2, come on now. Trey, in my opinion, and experience, did not play great. He played like a rookie. Well, yeah. Not a surprise. Correct. As Beto said, a rookie's best friend is a good run game, and we didn't call the game the way. I don't know why. I hear you. A good run game and a good defense. The defense showed up. The defense showed up. And I can't blame Trey Sermon, and I can't blame Elijah Mitchell. I blame that on Kyle. Kyle. 12 attempts with your 2 running backs, where your quarterback had 16. Now, again, all those 16 were not designed runs for Trey. Trey chose to run in some of those plays. But still, 12 attempts between both of your starting running backs, it's not going to win you many games. And you're right, penalties killed us. We got a first down, call back. We got a couple of plays, call back. Mike McClinchy had 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 penalties in one series. Him alone cost us about 80 plus yards, negative 80 yards in penalties just by McClinchy. That, my friends, is unacceptable. I don't care who he is. He's trash. He plays some good games. But too many penalties, man. I don't care. Mike McClinchy's trash. You might disagree with me. That's fine. We're all entitled to our opinion. I give the defense an A+. Absolutely. The defense came to play. D'Amico Ryans came to coach. Kyle was still sitting in the toilet. I don't know, man. They stopped running in the second half. I don't get it. Just the Super Bowl, they quit. They quit in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. He quit in the Super Bowl against the Patriots when he was the offensive coordinator. I don't know, Kyle. I don't know, man. He's the great play caller. The guru, as a lot of people like to call him. But shit. Something got to change, man. This, in the beginning of the season, I'm like, man, a bye week, week 6, a bye week, the very first bye week that we're getting, the Niners get it. I'm like, oh, hell no. Well, guess what? I am glad that we get in that bye week. Not only to allow our players to recover a bit, but to allow Kyle Shanahan to regroup with his personnel. He needs to make some changes. What he's doing is not working. He needs to throw out the game plan, per se, and come up with something better going forward in the second half of the season if we're going to be competitive. Now, our schedule gets a little bit easier. Okay? It gets a little bit easier. But if we don't run the game, if we don't run the ball, I don't care who we play. We're going to lose. Our bread and butter is running the ball. Why are we getting away from what we do get? I understand we lost Raheem Mostert. I understand we don't have Jeff Wilson. But you drafted Trey Sermon. You moved up to get him. You drafted Elijah Mitchell in the 6th. Utilize your running backs. Even if they're not, I understand that Trey Sermon has an issue with hitting the hole. I understand he thinks too much. He has to hit the hole quick. But you still get to feed him the ball. I can care less if he gets 2 yards, 3 yards. Feed him the damn ball. It will open up the play action. Kyle, I just don't know. I don't understand what's going on. Lucky, what's up, Lucky? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, bro? Make sure you smash that like button for me. Tito Fernandez. What's up, Tito? We have a running back yesterday. Why Kyle Shanahan have our quarterback running 16 times? Now again, those 16 times were not design runs, Tito. Those 16 were not design runs for Mr. Lance. Some of those he chose to run instead of pass. Maybe because nobody was open, or maybe because he got happy feet. I don't know. But all 16 of those were not designed, but yet 12 attempts for both of your running backs, and one of them gets 1, the other one only gets 11. That, my friend, is unacceptable. Unacceptable. 49er Jeff, what's up, brother? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you wipe your feet, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Bad play calling by Kyle. And also too many drops. Absolutely 100%, Jeff. Bad play calling, not running the ball enough, drops, and the offensive line with the penalties led by Mike McGlinchey. I don't know about you, Jeff, but Mike McGlinchey has to go. There's no way the Niners should bring him back on his 5th year option. After his 5th year option, you got to go, buddy. You're trash. That's just my opinion. Even though we lost, it was nice to see Trey parents in the stands rooting him on, like most of us were. Yeah, that was really nice, Tanisha. And did you see his dad? His dad was nervous, man. His dad was up, down. Listen, as a father myself, I understand how that feels, man. My kids never played pro, but still. Pee Wee in high school. I can imagine his dad just it was tough to watch his son run so many times. I wish it would have been a different outcome for his kid, man. But you're right. It was definitely nice to see his parents there rooting him on. The defense showed up in the second half, but they had too many PIs. Some of those were questionable calls, though. Didn't help the team either. I agree. I agree. But some of those were questionable calls. The referees this year, not just Niner games, I'm talking about across the board, have been crappy. The NFL has to make some type of change. What's up, Vision? How you doing, man? Kyle's running away from his run game. Excuse me. Penalties and drop balls killed us. But Buda Baker said Lance actually kept the Niners in the... Yeah. We did not lose the game because of Trey Lance. We did not lose the game because of him. Trey Lance, man, the guy played his butt off. Some calls were questionable, but he's a rookie, ladies and gentlemen. He's a 21-year-old rookie in a hostile environment. Vance Joseph took advantage of his inexperience. And that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Listen, all the rookies that were drafted, the 5 top rookies that were drafted this year, besides Justin Fields because he didn't start for the Bears, the game was lost because of those rookies' mistakes. You can't say the same thing for Trey. We didn't lose this game because of Trey. We lost it because of drop balls, penalties. The calls are not being caught by referees like that freaking holding in the red zone, end zone, and bad play calling and not utilizing your running game. That's why we lost. Nothing to do with Trey Lance. In my opinion, we should run with him. We should continue to play with him. Let him continue. I understand his mechanics are not there. I understand he has issues with his mechanics. But you know what? Hey, he's going to have to learn. I understand that if Jimmy plays and Trey's just learning and he's not on the field, there's one thing he has to worry less is he can just focus on his mechanics. But I don't know about you. You learn how to drive better when you get behind the wheel, in my opinion. Well, hopefully we can get our staff together during the bye week. Don't want to lose to the damn Colts. Yeah, the Colts looked pretty good against the Ravens tonight. Now, have you guys noticed that Buckner, for all the money that he's gotten, he's not playing better than Eric Armstead. He's not playing better than Eric Armstead. For a lot of you that were upset because we let go of Buckner and we kept Eric. Now, at the time, Eric, between both of them, Buckner was a better player. I always liked Eric. I think Eric was so underrated, myself personally. But both of those players play better when you have a Nick Bosa in the lineup. When you have Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead plays better and Buckner played better. Buckner doesn't have Bosa with the Colts, and you can see that it's definitely affecting him, in my opinion. What's up, CJ Ruthless Sports? What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you wipe your feet. Smash that like button, brother. Silvano A. Mina. How you doing, brother? Play calls by Shanahan. I'm telling you, bro. I love the dog there. I love the dog, brother. Is that Lassie? Welcome to the stream, bro. George Kittle, why didn't he play? I think he's on gym. No, he's hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, Kittle is a competitive individual. Kittle loves to play. He may like Jimmy. Okay. He doesn't just like, you can't just like Trey. Trey didn't choose to come to the Niners. The Niners chose him. George Kittle does not just like Trey. He likes Jimmy, but he'll play his butt off for Trey. You saw that. You saw what he did for Mullins, and I understand Mullins and him played together in Iowa, but still, Kittle's hurt, and Kittle, the only time he doesn't play is when he's hurt. Last year, he didn't have to come back. Him and Jimmy had the option to come back. Did you guys know that? And Kittle chose to play against Arizona, and Jimmy decided not to. Kittle would have played if he could. The positive side is that Lance gained a lot of experience to grow as a quarterback, and he will. As he continues to play, as he continues to go against the live ammunition, he's going to learn. Yes, he has mechanical issues. Which quarterback that comes into the NFL doesn't have some type of issue coming from college? Peyton Manning might have not had mechanical issues, but he had some other issues when he came to the Colts. How did he turn out? I'm just saying. It's very rare that you get the Justin Herberts of the NFL. That's a rare. But even Justin Herbert had some bad games last year. But look at this year. Look at of all the experience that Justin Herbert got last year that now transcended to this year. Look at the way he's playing this year compared to last year. This is the experience that Trey Lance is going to get playing this year, and that's just going to benefit even more going into 2022, in my opinion. I call Coach Shanahan. I can't pronounce that word. Shanahan, I can't pronounce it. I know exactly what you mean, but I can't pronounce it. My wife gets a kick out of that. Shanahan. I know exactly what you're trying to say. I just cannot pronounce it. Hey, what's up, Beto? Hope all is well. What's up? How you doing? I like the way I like to say it's NYCE 1030. What's up, brother? How you doing, sir? Welcome to. Make sure you wipe your feet. Make sure you wipe your feet. Smash that like button, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight, brother? Don't be laughing at me, bro. Don't you know I'm sensitive? Don't you know I have feelings? You're like, you big dummy. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at your statement. You know you're laughing at me, bro. Come on. But anyway, I like what I saw. And you don't gotta apologize, bro. I'm messing with you. Listen, bro, I grew up in the East Side San Ho. I have thick skin. Nothing. It takes a lot to tear me down. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, I like what I saw in Trey Lance. I like the promise that he has. The future looks bright with him. You can see the things you can do with him that you can't do with Jimmy. I'll use this as an example as we come to a close. There was a play where he threw the ball to Debo. I think it was a 14-yard reception to Debo. But Juice was underneath, 5 yards in. 14, Debo, 5 yards, Juice. Juice was the what's the word I'm looking for? The check down. Let's keep it real. Jimmy would have threw to this check down, gained 5 yards with Juice, and missed. Debo. Now, why was Debo open compared if Jimmy was playing? Because the linebacker bit. He bid on Trey Lance running. The linebacker safety, I forgot who it was. They bid on it. He thought that Trey was going to run. He came in and allowed Trey to give it to Debo for 14 yards. That wouldn't have happened with Jimmy. Why? They're not threatened by Jimmy's running game. Jimmy can run here and there, but they're not threatened by Jimmy. Jimmy's a dink and dunk. Dink and dunk to his checkdowns. I saw promise with Trey Lance. Our deep ball will get there. Defenses have to respect Trey much more than they respect Jimmy in the sense of the run game. There's promise, ladies and gentlemen, with Lance. He's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to throw some interceptions. He's going to make some bonehead plays that just makes you scratch your head. But for what I saw from this kid yesterday, I saw a lot of poise, a lot of control of the huddle. I saw a kid that was getting better and better within the game, getting comfortable. And I saw a kid that definitely is going to be a great quarterback for us. Now, he got hurt. He's going to miss 1 to 2 weeks. This cannot be a trend, okay? This cannot be a trend for Trey. First game he starts, he gets hurt. This cannot be a trend for Trey because if it is, we are in trouble. So let's pray that it's a fluke. Let's pray that this is the injury he took and we're done with injuries with him for the rest of the year. Because, man, this can't be a trend, bro. Just can't. Does anyone know who the Cardinals are playing next? I'll let you right now. Give me a second. Oops. That's baseball. Week 6. Cardinals are playing the Browns. They're playing the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Now, that's going to be a test. Why? If anything else, one thing that Browns can do very well is run the ball. They can run the ball very well. So this is going to be a test for the Cardinals. This might be their first defeat of the season. I think the worst is over. We will get healthy and the ball out the rest of the season. Remember what your win-loss is. When I see Kyle Shanahan make adjustments to his play calling, Scott, then your words of the worst is over will come into fruition for me. That statement of that I think the worst is over will become into fruition if I see adjustments by Kyle Shanahan in his play calling. If not, the nightmare will proceed over and over. I'll be looking for Freddy Krueger to be coming into the game if he doesn't change his play calling. Yup. They can continue to have more design runs with a quarterback than actually running the ball with the running backs. Absolutely. 100%. Lucky says, yes, Kyle needs to run the ball more because that defense was good. Our defense was great. Nice lid, but I know it nice, huh? Check out. I have so many freaking hats. I'm not gonna show it, but I have a box. I love hats. I got at least over 50 hats, man. But thank you. Yep, the Browns. I thought there was too many plays called for the quarterback run. No, you people are getting misconception. They think that those 16 attempts were designed. They were not. All 16 runs by Trey Sermon were not designed for runs. This is where there's a misconception. Kyle did not call 16 runs. Kyle called run games. There were runs designed, but a lot of those runs were options by Trey. Trey chose, whether he just chose to run or the defense dictated the run because they covered the receivers well. But those were not designed runs, all 16. I don't know how many were, but I can guarantee you it wasn't all 16. It just happened to be that way. But what I can say about Kyle is the 12 attempts between Sermon and Mitchell was uncalled for. You don't have Mitchell carry just 11 times. And you definitely don't have Sermon carry just once. That, my friend, is unquestionable. Not good. We have a two-headed dragon in Garoppolo and Lance. In my opinion, it reminds me of Montana. Oh, I'm sorry, Jose. You had me going into, I heard Montana and Young. I pray Lance doesn't get confused like Young did because we're having Lance run too much. I get where you're going with this comment, but Jimmy Garoppolo in nowhere, even Trey, fit anywhere between close to Montana and Young. But I know where you're getting at. I know you're not comparing apples to oranges. I know you're just stating that how they. But remember, Steve Young and Joe Montana, they were not rotating it one over the other. They went with Montana. When Montana was healthy, Montana was a starter. When Montana got hurt, Steve Young came in. And a few times they took Montana out and brought in Young because the game was out of hand or Montana wasn't playing good where they wanted to see if Young can bring a spark into the offense for that particular game. But it was the Montana show, not the Montana and Young, as they're doing it with Jimmy and Garoppolo. I mean, Jimmy and Lance. From what I saw, there is still a lot of work to do. Trey has to learn to run outside the numbers and get out of bounds. He also missed a lot of those short passes. Yes, he did. Trey running more than running backs is not good. Absolutely 100% agree with you in that regard. Trey does need to run in the outside hashes, but one thing that I did like about Trey, especially for being a young quarterback and a big quarterback, is that he slid. He slided. He knows to go down. That is promising. You may say, wait a minute. And some of those he went down too quick, but I'd rather him go down than take a vicious hit. I love that he goes down when he feels that he can't go no further. I'd rather miss 2 or 3 extra yards and him going down than gaining 2 to 3 yards but losing him for the game. So one thing I do like about Trey, he knows how to go, he knows how to slide, and that's important, especially as a mobile quarterback. But you're right, he needs to learn how to run more on the outside. And those short passes, a lot of those 16 runs, those short passes were available, but he chose to run. Now, Debo dropping twice, Sanu dropping once, and I believe, if I'm mistaken, I apologize to Dwally, but I think Dwally dropped it once. That doesn't encourage him to throw the ball either. So we got to keep that within perspective too. Trey needs to build confidence. And when you drop it now, for Brandon Ayuk, BA, he's been missing in action quite a bit. But the guy definitely came in yesterday and he made some great catches, man. That one catch, oh, it was a bit of beauty. It was a beautiful catch by BA. BA is here. He's a good receiver. And he came in and did some great passes. Out of all the receivers, I think he helped out Trey the most in developing that confidence. So, and Debo, don't get me wrong, Debo did great. Debo did a lot Debo had a beautiful catch too. That one catch by Debo, that was a bit of beauty. But those two drops, man. You know what I mean? I give him props for that catch, but I got to also give him criticism for the drops. He is our number one receiver. And as a number one receiver, you got to help out your young quarterback out. I understand he throws the ball hard. I understand he's not throwing it with accuracy yet. But you as a receiver and the number one, you need to bail out your quarterback 9 out of 10 times. And dropping the ball twice was not the way to support and help the development of your quarterback, in my humble opinion. Well, guys, it's been a little bit over an hour. It is late. I have a lot of you strong watching. I enjoyed each and every one of you. Thank you for checking out my reaction to the post game of the Cardinals. Congratulations to the Cardinals by the win, by the way, being 5-0. But you guys been there before. You guys were 5-2 last year and the rest of the season. So I don't know. Until you prove me otherwise, this is the true test going against the Browns. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the Niners Sickness Report. I enjoyed each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already on YouTube. If you're watching me on Facebook, do me a favor. Be kind. Go over to YouTube and support my YouTube channel. I'm really, really trying to grow my YouTube channel. If you're watching me on Facebook, if you can, take a moment of your time. I know your time is valuable and I respect it, but if you can take an opportunity to go over to YouTube and the links are in the, if you don't know my channel, it's Niner Sickness, but the links are below. Click on the links below. It will take you straight to YouTube. Just all you got to do, like and subscribe to my channel. Even if you watch me on Facebook, that's fine. But if you can make your way over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, help my channel grow, I truly, truly, humbly would appreciate that from you. Have a blessed night. Remember, God loves you. Be faithful. Be strong. And we're going to have this bye week. Hopefully, Kyle regroups and Kyle does what he needs to do. And we come strong when we host the Colts. We haven't won a game at home yet. Let's do it against the Colts. Good night and God bless. Until next time, I'm your boy Niner Sickness. I'm out of here. What's up, Big Stinker? Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you smash that like button. Thank you for coming in. I am going out. But nevertheless, Big Stinker, much love and respect. I'm out of here. Peace. God bless. Niners for life.